do a little testing in Space Engineers for this the new connectors. Small connectors used to be called ejectors. They look pretty much the same, but they actually can get into them now and do stuff as a connector. So that's pretty great. The problem is, in my opinion, there's no way to get a small connector onto a large grid, which is where you want your drones to come back in and get charged and everything. Otherwise, you're going to have to build a small grid base. Yeah, I think that was kind of a miss. There needs to be the converter that's in the this one here. This ought to fit. If this would just come and fit on top of a regular connector somewhere like this, it would just go on there. Obviously, you probably want it on a conveyor or a different kind of conveyor connection, maybe something like over here. But if it would just snap onto that, that'd be great. We'd be able to, you know, tie that on, and well, it won't go anyway. So. But you'd get your little connectors, and then you could make all kinds of cool stuff. That would really be slick. Well, it doesn't, unfortunately. So what I'm going to do is just show you what I am getting to work here in my testing. And let me get rid of that. Get rid of some of the stuff here on the screen. And what you've got to do, the only way that I've been able to get it to work so far, maybe you've got a better idea, is to be able to go in and put in a rotor and then take out the regular head and then put in the small head. And then you can build off of that. And you could have several of these drones like this, like up in this little tower, but you can't get them too close, depending on your build of the stuff. You certainly can't get them any closer than the very first conveyor there, so the small grid conveyor. Anyway, let's take a look at this real quick. We're going to just go in here, take control of that one, and then I'll look there, and make sure I'm on the right camera. No, I wasn't. Okay, so let's go back. Hello. That's kind of weird. Oh, I guess I'm already controlling it. Okay. So I just am not looking at the camera. Well, that's all right. We'll just go up here and get close and see if we can fly in here manually. And there we go. It's close. Now here's what happens when we connect it. Yeah. CLANG takes over. Let's disconnect. Well, it's being quiet right now. That's pretty good. I've been having a lot of CLANG problems. Yeah, there it goes again. And you can see down here at the rotor, it's throwing off sparks. Now, it's not, oops, I'm going to turn this up so you can see. It's not actually destroying anything. The rotor is still okay. I don't know how long it would last like this, but I sure don't like the noise. Get in here to that rotor part. And you see it's moving and making noise and throwing off sparks, but it's not actually tearing anything up. So all the parts are still okay. But we are seeing the movement. If you look over here on the top left of the screen, you can see a lot of moving going on here. I don't like that very much. Now, I haven't tried actually to lock that rotor, so, you know, that could be a good or a bad thing. Whoops, that fell off. Let me go over here real quick. See if I can just lock that rotor. See what happens. If it gets quiet or if it just destroys everything. Well, it looks like that might have helped. No, you can still see the little flashing bits in there. So, yeah, it's not happy. I don't know how long it'll last like that. It might last forever. But that's typical problems you get with subgrids and CLANG and all of that. So what I'm going to try is, I haven't tried it yet, so you're going to see it first time with me. I'm going to connect to this one and see if it'll be any better. I highly doubt it. It's worth a shot. So let's just disconnect this one. And I don't like that a lot. See, when I disconnect it, it's like it just throws it towards the ground. And as you might have noticed in the first part of the video, that's kind of where it started, was way down like that. And that's why it was like that. I really don't have any ideas of why. So let's go in here again and just straighten him up. Good thing I've got this. This is the best little drone. I mean, I use it as a shuttle too. You put a seat on top of it. It goes great. It's got SAM on it. Now what I am finding out is SAM, it doesn't work. These small connectors don't work with SAM yet. But we'll get that fixed. Oops. Bring it up just a little, it looks like. There, it's in proximity. Okay. So let's go ahead and ho, 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 whoa, 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 disconnect. Disconnect. Oh my goodness. That really got the CLANG going. And now I can't disconnect it. Yeah, it won't even disconnect when I tried to do that. Let's see if I can get back in there. Whew. Well, it didn't come apart, but it sure was scary looking, huh? Wow, good stuff. Good stuff. Fun times with space engineers. So, if you've got better ideas, let me know, because that didn't work. Can you imagine getting 4 or 5 drones connected up there and then connecting one down here and it starts doing that stuff? Wow, what a deal. Yeah. Well, again, if you got any better ideas, let me know. I'm happy to test it. That was definitely a CLANG vengeance there, but it didn't destroy anything. That was the cool part, huh? Let's go in here and just see if we've got any kind of damage. No damage. No damage to the rotor. No, nothing there. And nothing to these connectors. Now, also one little thing real quick before I get out of the video. I have noticed that this connector is much more durable than the big ones. So there's one nice thing about it. I usually have the connectors, well, let's go take a look at where that ship came from. Various tests going on here. This is my little shuttle, and that's what I've used forever. And I'm constantly replacing this connector. And when because I'm constantly crashing into something and don't pay attention to where I'm flying, stuff like that. So I had one of these, and I guess it's already probably gone. I don't know where it is. But it was over here, and I crashed. And the only thing that was still there was the little small connector. So they do seem to be pretty durable, which is pretty great. But yeah, let's try this one more time. That was kind of fun. I want to do that one more time, and then we'll wrap up the video. So let's go connect. Whoops, connect in. And straighten him up here. Good, and then I'll ease in there manually. I'm not a very good pilot, but if I can see it, I can often do something with it. Okay, there it is, real close. And now we hit the connect. And this time it's okay. Well, it was okay. And let's see what happens. Does it stabilize? Or does it go nuts? Does it blow up? Wow. That's always scary. Just always scary. Gee, my knee. Wow, 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 wow. This is not what I call stable. Anyway, if you've got better ideas, let me know. Oh, this is just wild. And I'm going to try to disconnect again and see if I can for the... oh, that only locks. I see what the problem is. I can't switch the lock. I put this in wrong here. Wow. Well, I can go in here and get to that small connector. Well, of course I can disconnect there. Wow. So far, so good, huh? I mean, it's not not destroying everything. Let me see if there's any. No damage, no damage. No damage. So, I mean, it's at least... Wow. Yeah, there's no damage to anything. But it sure is clangy. All right, let me know what you think of this video. If you've had as much fun as I have with it. See you soon.